Are you ready for the best foundation you've ever seen? Raise your hands. I am. So you may have heard of the Unique Touch Mineral Liquid Foundation. We sold out when it first came out for about 6 months. It was so amazing, but I needed to update my videos. So here we go. You can see it's my post-vacation skin. I always break out on trips. I'm finally coming off of that, but still like not great. You've probably seen a lot of videos about the liquid foundation. Here's the thing. What you're seeing and the results you're seeing are real. I don't ever like Photoshop my videos. That's ridiculous. Otherwise, I would have every bottle of foundation returned. But I will say this. I use only Unique. I use Unique face wash. We have a whole new skincare line. I exfoliate, I use our moisturizer, and I use our Glorious Primer, which is key. I also use a Unique makeup brush. A good brush is also key. So I call it a system. So if you are just gonna pick up the foundation, that's great. Depending on what you use, it might work perfect and the exact same as what you're gonna see. But a lot of the time it's not, because your moisturizer is too oily. That's 99% of the time what I see when people are not getting the correct coverage, and you're not using primer. Primer is everything. You have to really think about it. Back to a house example, if you're gonna paint, you do not paint before you prime. And this is the exact same thing. So you're creating that canvas to then put your makeup on top of it. So let's get started. I'm using our liquid foundation brush, which is obviously for the liquid foundation. So I prefer this brush anyways. It's angled, has a little divot in the middle. And then here is the other tip. So when you get your foundation, a lot of the times it's separated because the properties separate in the bottle when it's just sitting there. So when you get your foundation, you squeeze and empty the dropper first. So you're gonna wanna make sure that it's all shaken together. And then you're going to get going. I really honestly only use 2 to 4 drops. I'll probably go back over these spots because they're worse than they normally would be. But on like a good skin day, I really only need like 2. It's light coverage, it's full coverage, and I'm good to go. So you're gonna put some of the makeup in the dropper right here. And then 2. Then, so it's on my brush. Then I just kind of try and get it as even as possible. Then you blend, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so that made a big difference, I feel like already. See, those are a lot more covered up. But then I would just go back over with one of my smaller brushes, like a concealer brush, like maybe that much of the liquid foundation. And then you can just, look at that. Okay, much better. And then I always set with our Touch Mineral Powder Foundation. I love it. You can apply as little or as much as you want. And I go with kind of the blotting method for the powder. Gives me amazing coverage with this combination, yet doesn't feel like I have a ton of stuff on my skin. Doesn't feel cakey or gross. And that's pretty much it. And you can see like those totally look so much better. I'll help color match. It's really, really easy. I do it online. So just comment below or private message me and we will find you your color.